Patterns in nature are visible regularities of form found in the natural world. Natural patterns include symmetries, spirals, waves, tessellations, cracks, stripes, and so much more. One of these uncanny patterns is called the Fibonacci sequence, also known as the golden ratio. Each number is the sum of the two numbers that precede it. This spiral pattern can be seen in seashells, sunflowers, and spiral galaxies alike. Another perplexing pattern found in nature is hexagonal cells. To put it plainly, a hexagon is a simple shape with 6 sides. We can recognize this in zoomed-in images of dragonfly eyes, honeycomb, and snowflakes. Finally, one of the most astonishing patterns in nature can be best described as the orbital phenomenon. This is most famously visualized by the way atoms mimic the same orbital pattern as our solar system. Atoms make up everything you can think of outside of energy. They exist on our planet, outside of our planet, and throughout the universe. The patterns in nature that build the framework for sunflowers, snowflakes, the solar system, and atoms are literally and figuratively out of this world.
Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. This is my top 15 entry for the NYX Face Awards. Only 5 of us will be moving on, so stay tuned to the end of the video to learn how you can vote or check out the description box down below. Once announced, I decided I wanted to take a scientific approach to the theme out of this world. Patterns in nature is a topic that has always fascinated me, as it's truly amazing that such patterns can occur naturally throughout the entire universe. I wanted to create 3 looks that symbolize some of these incredible patterns found in nature. Without further ado, let's jump into our first look. To start off our sunflower glam, I'm grabbing the Longwear Brow Kit in the shade Brunette and applying that to one of my eyebrows. Then I'm grabbing my NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Cold Brew to begin sketching out my sunflower shapes, and any areas that I'm unhappy with I'm cleaning up with the Vichy Laboratories Makeup Removing Cleansing Wipes. So I'm really just taking my time with this step to plan out the areas I want my sunflowers to be. Then grabbing the Total Control Drop Foundation in Alabaster, I'm going to even out the skin tone on my face. Then I'm going to cream contour with the NYX Professional Makeup Conceal Correct Contour Palette in the shade Light. And to accentuate the highlights on my face, I'm using the Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer in the shade Pale. Using the NYX Professional Makeup SFX set, I'm going to set all of those powders in place. And then picking up the yellow shade from the Color Correcting Concealer palette, filling in all areas of my sunflower besides the very middle. We're going to amp up that yellow color by setting that in place with the Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush in the shade Silence is Golden. Then from the NYX Professional Makeup Modern Dreamer palette, I'm picking up a bunch of browns, oranges, and red tones to begin shading in our sunflowers and making them look more realistic. Then we're going to fill in the centers of each sunflower using the NYX Professional Makeup SFX Cream Color in the shade Brown. Taking our Modern Dreamer palette once again, we're going to set that cream in place. Taking my Can't Stop Won't Stop concealer again, I'm going to use this on a tiny precise brush to add some highlights to each of the sunflower petals. And pop in a white contact. Now using my NYX Professional Makeup Vivid Halo Liner, I'm adding tiny flicks of this to that halo that surrounds the seed area of the flower. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup White Liquid Liner to add further detail to this area, as well as the Epic Ink Liner in black. These may seem like small details, but they really help to bring it to life. Using the Vivid Halo Liner once again, I'm going to dot on all the seeds in the center of each sunflower. And from the NYX Professional Makeup Ultimate Electric palette, we're going to blend that neon green shade into the center of each flower. Using the Modern Dreamer palette once again to shade the areas where the sunflower meets my natural skin. Then grabbing the Rose in Play Sweet Cheeks Glow Blush to add some color to the face. And we of course have to add some highlight using the Love You So Mochi highlighting palette in the shade Arcade Glam. Grabbing some yellows and oranges from the Modern Dreamer palette once again to finish off my other eye. And I'm highlighting the inner corner of this eye using the NYX Professional Makeup Cream Eyeliner in the shade Frost. I'm applying the Worth the Hype mascara to darken up my natural lashes in preparation for false ones. Then I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Eyelash Curler to mesh together my fake lashes and my real lashes. I'm grabbing the hashtag #ThisIsEverything lip oil to prep my lips for the lip products we're going to be applying. To line my lips and make them look a little bit more full, I'm taking the NYX Professional Makeup Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade Brunch Me and just lining my lips. And over top of that, I'm applying the NYX Professional Makeup Butter Gloss in the shade Fortune Cookie. And with that, this is our final Sunflower Glam look. I really hope that you guys like it, and now let's move on to the next look. I'm starting off this Atomic Galaxy look with my brows covered and a wig cap on, ready to go. I'm then grabbing the purple NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil to begin sketching out our half and half atom and galaxy design. This look was a bit complicated, so I wanted to be sure I had a plan in place. Now I'm just grabbing the purple shade from the color correcting concealer and filling in the left side of the look. This is going to be our atomic side. I'm then using the NYX Professional Makeup Jumbo eye pencil in Cobalt in the Modern Dreamer palette to fill in the right side, which is our galaxy side. I'm filling in everything except that eyeliner planning we have laid down. I'm then going through and setting anything that's still wet with the SFX Set Powder. Following this, I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Mystic Petals palette in Midnight Orchid to add some shading and dimension to the left side of the look. And we're doing the same thing on the right side using the Ultimate Shadow palette in the shade Smokescreen. From here, my plan was to work on the inside of the orbit to the outside. Taking my NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil in Aqua Shimmer, I began tracing out the shapes of my atom. And I used the yellow shade in our color correcting concealer palette to begin filling in our sun. I'm grabbing some oranges and reds from the Modern Dreamer palette to pack onto the sun to further saturate that color. Grabbing the Liquid Suede cream lipstick in Run the World and our color correcting concealer palette once again, I'm going to fill in the nucleus or center area of our atom. Picking up some shades from the Modern Dreamer palette, I'm going to shade in our nucleus and add some depth and dimension. Using the NYX Professional Makeup Metallic Lip Cream in Havana, I'm filling in the little orbiting electrons of our atom. I'm using that Mystic Petals palette once again to add some highlights and shadows to the electrons. Using the Jumbo eye pencil in Milk, I'm going to sketch in the orbit lines and then go over top of that with the white shade from the Modern Dreamer palette to add a glowing effect. Finally, using the NYX Professional Makeup White Liquid Liner, I'm going to go over those lines again just to further enhance them. I'm adding some speckling detailing using the Vivid Halo Liquid Liner, and then adding a glowing effect to that using the yellow shade from the Modern Dreamer palette. Now jumping over to the galaxy side, I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup White Liquid Liner to trace those lines again. I'm painting some of this onto a textured sponge to stipple onto certain areas and create star clusters, and dotting some singular stars with it as well. Taking our Run the World Liquid Suede lipstick once again, I'm putting this onto that textured sponge and creating a galaxy-like effect. Grabbing the white shade from the Modern Dreamer palette, I'm creating a glowing effect along the orbital paths. And now to work on the planets, I'm picking up multiple shades from the color correcting concealer palette to fill those in. Then using the Modern Dreamer and Mystic Petals Midnight Orchid palette once again, I'm going to be shading in our planets to make them look more realistic. I'm using the NYX Professional Makeup Vivid Halo Liner to add a ring around Saturn. And to finish everything off, we're using the NYX Professional Makeup Conceal Correct Contour palette in the lightest shade to clean up the lines on the neck and chest piece. Moving on to the face, I'm grabbing our Can't Stop Won't Stop concealers in the shade Pale and Mocha to cream, highlight, and contour. Grabbing the NYX Professional Makeup Sweet Cheeks Rose and Play blush. We're going to take this from the apples of our cheeks all the way up to our temples. Lots of blush in this look. Using the NYX Professional Makeup Mystic Petals palette in Midnight Orchid once again, we're going to create a very smoked out look. We're going to blend it all the way out into our blush using lots of purples and pinks. Grabbing the eye gloss in Blackout, I'm going to pat this all over my eye and blend it out. Using the Holographic Halo finishing powder in the shade Mermazing, we're going to add some glow to the face and inner corners. Using the NYX Professional Makeup Worth the Hype mascara to coat my lashes and prepare for false ones. Then I'm speckling my eyelids with the NYX Professional Makeup White Liquid Liner to finish them off. Picking up the NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil in black and using it as a lip liner to line my lips. And to finish everything off, we're using the Soft Matte Metallic Lip Cream in Havana patted into the center of the lips. This is our final Atomic Galaxy Glam look. I feel that the editorial glam as well as the detailed chest portion worked really well together to create my vision. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Now let's move on to the final look. Starting off our Snowflake Glam, I'm taking the NYX Professional Makeup Shine Killer Primer and priming my face. On the Flawless Finish blending sponge, I'm taking the Bare With Me Tinted Skin Veil in Vanilla Nude and blending this all over my face to even it out. To create our Snowflake Negative Space, I'm taking some snowflake stickers and placing them randomly around the perimeter of my face and shoulder area. Using the lightest shade in the NYX Professional Makeup Total Control Drop Foundation, I'm patting this gently around the perimeter of my face and shoulders, the same areas we placed those stickers. I'm setting all of those liquid products in place using the NYX Professional Makeup SFX Set Loose Setting Powder. Now I'm grabbing the light blue shade from the Ultimate Shadow Palette in Electric and patting that around those same perimeter areas. Following that up with a navy blue shade from the NYX Professional Makeup Modern Dreamer palette. So basically we'll have a gradient from a dark navy blue to a light blue to a light white cream shade. I'm taking the Glitter Brilliance in the shade Crystal and dusting that around those same areas we added the blue shadows. Now that our gradient work is done, we can remove our stickers and reveal the negative space snowflake shapes. Now we're going to fill in our brows with a blue, yes, blue NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil in Sapphire. It'll all make sense when we add the wig at the end of the look, but stay with me here. Using the lightest shade of the NYX Professional Makeup Total Control Foundation once again, I'm going to carve out my cheekbones for a more icy sharp look. Using the Love You So Mochi highlighting palette and wetting my brush with the Vichy Mineralizing Thermal Water. This will really enhance the pigment in that highlighting powder. I'm going to dust this all over my face and body. I'm picking up the NYX Professional Makeup Vivid Brights Vivid Sapphire Liquid Liner to draw a wing on each of my eyes. Using my NYX Professional Makeup Glitter Primer and the Glitter Brilliance in the shade Blue, Ice, and Crystal, I'm going to create an ombre liner on top of that Vivid Brights Liquid Liner. I'm using the Ultimate Shadow Palettes in Brights and Smokescreen to smoke out my lower lash line. Then we're going to finish off that lower lash line with the NYX Professional Makeup Worth the Hype Mascara in the shade Blue. And to finish off our top lash line, we'll use the Worth the Hype Mascara in Black to coat those lashes and prepare for false ones. Grabbing our NYX Professional Makeup eye pencil in Sapphire, we're going to go ahead and line our lips. Over top of that, I'm using the Suede Matte Lipstick in the shade Ace, which is a gorgeous blue-toned gray. For a little added pizzazz, I'm taking the Duochromatic Shimmer Lip Gloss in the shade Day Club, as well as the Glitter Brilliance in the shade Crystal, and dabbing those onto the center of my lips. Now taking the NYX Professional Makeup White Liquid Liner and speckling it around my face to emulate snow, and I'm doing this to my body as well. The last step is adding the silver shade from my Glitter Goals palette to the inner corner of my eyes to really brighten them up. And with that, you guys, this is my final look to complete my Patterns in Nature trilogy of looks. I really hope that you guys like this one. Each of these looks resemble such an important part of the theme, as well as allowed me to be experimental as an artist. Each look took a careful planning process from the face chart to the headpiece creation to the actual look themselves. Let me know which look was your favorite in the comments down below. I would love to hear, and now let me tell you guys how you can vote. Alright guys, so that is it for my NYX Face Awards Top 15 entry video. I really hope that you guys liked it and the concept behind it. Did a little something different, but I'm really happy with how it ended up turning out. So if you guys want to help me move on to the next round, which is super important because only 5 people are moving on, I'm going to tell you how to do so right now. You can cast your votes on the NYX Face Awards website. I will have it up here on the screen right now for you guys, and also have it linked down in the description down below. All you have to do is create an account. It only takes a few minutes to do. Scroll down till you see my photo and click vote. Be sure you're casting your 3 votes if I am the person you want to move on. The voting period takes place from August 19th to the 22nd, so you have 4 total days of voting with 3 votes per day. So in total, you have 12 votes to give any of the finalists you want to move on. You can vote 3 times per day per email in a 24-hour period. So if you voted at 3 p.m. one day, you cannot vote again until 3 p.m. the following day. I just wanted to explain that so you guys know how the voting period works. I'm going to be reminding you guys on all of my social media how to vote and that voting is still occurring. So if you guys need reminders, be sure to follow me on my social media, _Mcdrew on Twitter and Mcdrew on Instagram. I poured so much time and love and heart into this video. I am super excited to see what you guys think about it. And if this is as far as we get in the Face Awards, that is totally fine with me because I am super grateful to even have the opportunity to be a part of the Face Awards. Huge shout out to NYX Face Awards and the sponsors for this incredible opportunity, and to you guys for giving me so much love. It does not go unnoticed and it means the absolute world to me. So I'm super excited to upload this video and show you guys what I've been working on these past 2 weeks. And I guess I will leave you with that. Thank you so much for watching my video, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye guys!